I'm divorcing him.
But if you're in love with someone, then you just stay together.
Suppose your wife is an astronaut. She goes up, she's not going to get down for the next 50 years. Would you stay married to her?
Yes.
Would you stay faithful to her?
Yes.
Lori Loughlin has been arrested, her children driven from USC in shame, and now she's paying the ultimate price for her part in the college bribery scandal. Banishment from Hollywood! So cold.
So we got contacted by a production source in Fuller House, and here's what we are told. Lori is a guest star, and there is no plans to have her in the future to return for season 5.
Guest star of how many seasons?
The previous 4 seasons.
Wow, some guests just don't know when to leave.
So they're trying to make it look like we didn't fire her, she was just a guest star.
Yes, but to paraphrase Joey, they cut her out.
This has gone too far, because now I'm being punished and I didn't do anything wrong.
You were watching Fuller House?
Hell yes! And they've ruined my Hallmark channel?
Because Hallmark says Lori's show, When Calls the Heart, has been disconnected. And her trial hasn't even started yet.
Lori Loughlin, I think, could get off on this.
Oh, how is she gonna win? They have photos of the kids sitting on rowing machines.
How is sitting on a rowing machine illegal?
It's not! It's the bribery part that's problematic.
You ever heard of an expediter? That when people build houses, they hire expediters to push the building permit process through. Do you know what they actually do?
No, but if they ask me to send a picture of them, like, hammering a nail, then my antenna go up.
Right. So good luck in Hollywood, Siberia, Lori. Hey, if you run into Michael Richards, say hello.
What's going on, Tank? We got Tank in Beverly Hills. By the way, Tank came up in this clip. So we get Tank, and we ask him if he would ever work with 21 Savage.
I love 21 Savage.
Yeah? What's your favorite song?
I think I'm gonna have to go with a lot.
We finish our interview, and some guy walks over to Tank, and he says,
My man, is that a bike?
Absolutely, man. Appreciate your time, Tank.
No, it's not a mirror. It's my guy from the Bay. Man.
It is a beautiful red jacket right there.
My favorite jeans right now are my Michael Murray jeans.
My man. Oh, Amiri's killing it.
Right, and the guy says, how many pairs of jeans do you want?
Well, I'll get you a 34. You want 34?
Yeah.
And the guy looks over and he goes, Mike.
I want a 34.
Mike, you got a 34?
Mike,
look it up.
Mike, I need so many 34s.
They look over and they have the designer on FaceTime. The designer's right there that Tank loves. He's not actually in the room. Harvey looked over. Did you think the guy was like really?
I don't know what just happened.
That was crazy.
Are you serious?
Clean him out.
Swear to God.
Teresa, how you feeling?
Hey, look who's out on the town, eh? Teresa Giudice, wife of bankruptcy Frodice, Joe Giudice. Or as you know him, Joe Giudice. And speaking of ICE...
Joe is currently with ICE after being in prison, and he'll be with ICE until his next court date to see if he gets deported.
Ah, sentenced to life in Venice. Could be worse.
What's going through your mind, Teresa?
I'm here to support my brother.
Joe Gorga has a book, and she went to the launch party.
Congrats on the book.
Thank you.
How you feeling?
Very good.
He's a writer now.
What's the book called?
The Gorga Guide to Success. He's really successful in construction.
You gotta have balls.
I gotta have
Without balls in real estate, you're never gonna make it. So you gotta have big balls.
Oh my God.
But we digress. Teresa seems to be putting on a brave face, even though husband Joe might be leaving the country forever.
She was dressed to the nine and with the biggest smile on her face. It's like, but why?
Dude, she doesn't care if this guy gets deported.
Or she even said, if he gets deported, I'm divorcing him.
I understand the concept. It's like, do you move these kids, these teenagers, to Italy?
If you love him, you do.
Suppose Erin, your wife, is an astronaut, okay?
Yeah.
She goes up to the International Space Station and there's a problem. And she's not gonna get down, but she'll probably live there for the next 50 years. Would you stay married to her?
Yes.
Would you stay faithful to her?
Would I say faithful? Yes.
Hang in there, Teresa. In times like this, it's best to turn to your family for advice.
That's all you need in life is a nice set of balls. You got that?
They're great, aren't they?
We got Denise Richards and her new husband, Aaron, and they're out leaving Craig's. We talked to them because Aaron has never seen Wild Things.
That pool scene, like that's her scene.
I think that's bizarre. If you were married to somebody and you've never seen their most famous
Well,
sexy
that's
scene.
such an iconic thing.
Yeah.
I think he's lying.
I think he is too.
He has to be lying. That kissing scene is just like, you're part of not like knowing what you do for a job.
It seems like it.
So we say, we're like, you've never seen it? My
husband's never seen it.
I've never seen it, guys.
You never saw it?
Never.
No.
Do you not want to watch it for a certain reason?
No, I want her to watch it with me, and she won't watch it with me.
Oh, no, you want to watch it alone. Trust me.
Have a good night. Thanks so much for your time. Good morning, Carson. How are you?
Hi, how are you?
That's former Queer Eye for the Straight Guys, Carson Kressley in New York. And it may look like he's just walking on the street, but he's actually breaking stereotypes because he's gay and actually knows a lot about sports. Tell us more, other gay guy who might also know a lot about sports.
We say, have you heard that Antonio Brown was traded from the Pittsburgh team?
Well, it was nice while it lasted. But Carson knows his Antonio Brown facts.
2018 was a little ho-hum for him, I'm not going to lie, but he still had about 1,297 yards and 105 touchdowns, and we're going to miss him.
Boom! One small step for gay men, one giant leap for gay mankind.
They cooked this clip.
Why are you saying that?
But I know a lot of huge football fans that couldn't just roll off his exact yardage total.
Isn't it possible that Carson may have seen something on TV where they rattled off the numbers and it was fresh in his mind?
Well, isn't it possible that Carson Kressley is just a football fan?
Well, he did once date former Falcons defensive lineman Asera Tuolo, so he's definitely a football fan in the biblical sense.
If I'm a big fan of an actor or an actress, I probably know all their movies.
Yeah, I can tell you, like, Bette Midler's, what award she won, and...
How many movies did she act in?
Okay.
Really not helping the cause here, pal. But good for Carson for loving football and breaking stereotypes.
Oh,
I can't talk about
you
it.
need a hug?
I'm here at 40.
Hug it out. It'll be okay. It's tough time.
No kissing.
Well, Rome wasn't built in a day. Good to see you, Carson.
Thank you.
What are you wearing?
I think it's Hermes Black Pepper.
Professional baseball pitcher Josh Raven, played for the Dodgers, was with the Atlanta Braves last year. He got hit in the face with a 98-mile-per-hour line drive straight to his face.
When did this happen?
This was last season. So now we have a photo after his surgery of his now bionic face. 5 fractures, 2 plates, and 11 screws.
Oh my God.
But he's perfectly fine. He's pitching again.
Him and Tim are like buddies. They like ride bikes together and golf.
You know him?
Yeah, of course. He's a good friend.
What do you know him from?
From growing up.
I want to know what it's like growing up with a guy who's a professional athlete and also handsome. Like when you guys go out, like that must be tough, right?
Oh, Evan! Tim is handsome.
He's handsome, but this guy is like a model, dude. He's like a beautiful man.
I get it. No, my best friend's way hotter than me. Thank you.
Coming up.
Amber Heard has herself a new man. It director Andy Muschietti. They were out and about in LA. Amber Heard doesn't choose guys who are really good looking, does she?
Women don't think like men, because women don't have sex with the looks. Not every time.
Plus,
We got Johnny Russo, who played Carlo Rizzi in The Godfather. We asked him about Frank Cali, the Gambino crime boss who got killed. He thinks there's no way the Italian mob did this.
I'm having difficulty that this was like a blue pickup. That doesn't feel mobby to me.
You cracked the case. Doesn't feel mobby enough.
It doesn't feel mobby.
And now TMZ Rebounds presents Amber Heard in I'm Hooking Up with Pennywise! Director Andrew Muschietti!
Amber Heard has herself a new man. He's from Argentina and directed It.
The new movie, not the old miniseries. Although that director is still alive and single if it doesn't work out with this one, Amber.
They were out in LA and they were packing on some serious PDA.
Super serious!
But this actually looked like in the morning, so she might have slept over or something like that. I don't know.
Yeah! Ooh! Anyway, good for Amber. She's been a little unlucky in love.
Amber Heard doesn't choose guys who are really good looking, does she?
Johnny Depp. Wait, Johnny Depp was sexy at one point?
If you're into scissors for hands, then yes.
You guys are the worst.
You're the worst.
No, you're the worst.
No, you're worse.
You're worse.
Let's just agree you're both terrible and move on, shall we?
Your immediate way of judging whether somebody should be with somebody is, are they equivalent in terms of looks?
She is the best looking person on the planet.
What?
Women don't think like men, because women don't have sex with the looks.
She'd never have sex with a smart man. Good luck, Amber and Andrew!
We got Joel McHale at LAX. We talked to him about the Japanese developing a male breastfeeding device.
Is it strange to be a man like doing that? Like, you know, like psychologically for the kid?
I don't know.
For the kid.
Oh, I don't know. That's a good question. I was just thinking it would be super badass as a dad if you're like, yeah, I can just do this. I'd fill mine up with bourbon and just keep it for myself.
That actually sounds pretty fun.
Yeah.
What a good idea.
Terrible idea. It's very confusing to the child.
No, but it molds the mom's boob.
Yeah, but won't that develop weird attachment with the father?
This is what the thing looks like.
Introducing the Nursing Assistant. The device boasts a stylish shape that conforms to the infant's body, has a natural texture, and is also heated.
Oh. Devin's getting nodding along, getting turned on right now.
Devin doesn't even have kids, but he put in a pre-order.
There will be a lot of men standing at home doing it themselves.
Thank you so much.
Mr. Russo, how's it going, sir?
Everything's going great as usual in my life.
Oh my God, you know who this is? Johnny Russo, who played Carlo Rizzi, Michael Corleone's brother-in-law in The Godfather. Till he got garroted, they garroted him.
And he has actual mob ties. So we asked him about Frank Cali, the Gambino crime boss who got killed in front of his home.
Yeah, and that kid is such a nice kid.
You knew him personally?
No, I met him a couple of times. I'm not a friend. I'm not saying I'm a friend.
Okay, I got you.
FBI, I'm not a friend.
Okay, let's say acquaintance. Poor bastard was run over by a truck after he was shot 6 times.
But the thing is why I don't think this is an Italian hit, or a family hit, is because they shot him in front of his family's house. They don't do that.
I was like, respect?
Yeah.
That's where they draw the line?
Yeah, everyone knows. You're gonna whack a guy, you do it when he's in the barber's chair or at the restaurant over his bolognese. It's textbook.
So what's your speculation then?
I think it's probably people who are making big money in the drug business. He's making a lot more money than they are, and I think that's what it's about.
This was like a blue pickup? It doesn't feel mobby to me, a blue pickup.
Doesn't feel mobby enough.
It doesn't feel mobby to me.
He's still picturing like a 64 Calais or something like that.
Caddy.
Buona fortuna, Johnny.
Thank you.
I'm a big fan of your work, bro.
Thank you.
Wally Feister, he's an amazing cinematographer. He won the Oscar for Inception. He was responsible for Matthew McConaughey's Lincoln commercial.
Oh, I love that commercial.
I've never seen an ad like grab people like that.
Right, yeah. I think there's a real zen-like quality to those ads. It's really powerful.
It's riveting.
I say, if Matt had said no, is there any other actor or actress do you think like could have subbed in?
We talked about that for a long time and couldn't figure it out. I couldn't think of anybody that would have done exactly what Matthew did in those. He's really chill, man. He's really cool guy.
Oh, I know who could pull it up. Who? Barack Obama.
Can't have a former president in a car commercial.
Oh, in a Lincoln as well, though. It's a Lincoln.
In a Lincoln.
Did you know how Lincoln's assassinated?
Yes.
Apparently, his dog was assassinated less than a month after him. Some guy stabbed his dog to death like a guy on the street.
What an uninteresting fact, man.
If you would have known that fact, you would have said that 5 years ago.
And it would have been out of context, too.
Yeah.
See Hannah B in The Bachelor? Lincoln's dog was assassinated the week after.
Thank you so much, Wally.
Take it easy.
See you later, man. Bye.
Coming up.
Zion Williamson made his highly anticipated return to college basketball from when his shoe fell apart.
I have never seen a tennis shoe explode.
No one's ever been this big and this powerful.
Isn't force like mass times acceleration?
What an irrelevance quotient right there.
But if Zion boards a train at 9 a.m. in the morning...
Hot shoes, talking hot shoes. Sometimes made from cows that wet boo. Shoes for Goya and shoes for Jews. Time to talk about hot shoe news.
Check out the latest boots from Paris, the hottest heels from Rome, and the sexiest sneakers from North Carolina. Okay, they're not that sexy, but you know what they are? Not responsible for almost destroying Zion Williamson's entire basketball career. Tell us more, what's your face?
Zion Williamson made his highly anticipated return to college basketball last night. His first game since he broke his shoe last month. The shoe that broke was a Nike Paul George. This time, he went with the Nike Kyrie 4s.
Fancy! But did they work?
He went 13 for 13. He didn't miss a shot.
Great to hear, but did we ever find out what caused his shoe to go kabloo in that last game?
This is a Zion problem, not a Nike problem.
He's just a big boy.
Well, maybe we should crunch the numbers on this by calling in Professor Math! Professor Math! Professor Math! He's got brain smarts and hair like an ass! Professor Math!
You have a guy who weighs 280 pounds who is very explosive. Force is mass times acceleration. If you're going 60 miles an hour and you want to know how many feet you're going a second, just take 60, divide it by 2, and then add those numbers.
But if Zion boards a train at 9 a.m. in the morning...
Well, the point is, we're glad Zion got new shoes, but we're surprised he went with Nikes again. Is what we'd say if he wasn't locked into an endorsement deal he has no control over because college basketball is complicated. Goodbye, everyone!
Coming up.
We got Danny Trejo's
Harvey, what's up?